And one of the most anticipated films for this coming week for TIFF is Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro. And joining me now is Dan Lausten. He's the cinematographer for it. And Dan, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for taking me in here.
This is your third time you've worked, I believe your third time you've worked with Guillermo del Toro. What was it like this time?
I think it's the fifth time, actually.
Oh, fifth. I stand corrected. Sorry, I was looking through the filmography. I saw
three.
But
it's still very good.
Was there a different approach this time around, working with him as often as you have?
No, Guillermo have a very clear vision about what he wants to tell and how he wants to tell the story. And because we have been working together so many times, we have the same language. We like the single source lighting, and we like to move the camera and using the camera to write with and paint with the light. And that's a very important impact on Guillermo's approach to the movies. So I think it's just getting better and better because we know each other much more.
And this feels like this will be a very visual film. You must have enjoyed getting to explore things on this.
No, this movie was fantastic. And, again, Guillermo's vision is so strong. And, we was very clear about the look of the movie and how we want to tell the story. So for me, it was just a pleasure to work together with him again. And we have a very strong opinion about how to do it.
And in this, there was a new wide-angle, or there was a wide-angle lens that you used in this film. Just get a little explainer on that. What made this so different?
Yeah, no, we decided to go large format. Like going a little bit back to the old-fashioned large format cameras. And when you're shooting wide angles with large format cameras, we want to bring the world into us, but we want to be not distorting the faces. So for us, it was like we want to tell the story. So we saw the locations, we saw the sets, but we keep respect for the actors as well.
And it feels like this is a film you have to see at the theaters. That's what it was shot for.
That's 100% sure. This has to be seen in the theater as so many other movies, but this is fantastic, I think, because the story is so strong and the visual is so strong. Everybody on the show did an amazing job.
Now, Guillermo del Toro, he calls Toronto his second home. Is this starting to feel like a second home for you and TIFF?
I've been shooting a lot of movies in Toronto, and I really like Toronto, and the crew in Toronto is fantastic. So it's like being home. But I'm living in Copenhagen, and I'm traveling a lot. But Toronto is an amazing place, and I really like the crew and like the city, and especially because we are shooting those kind of Guillermo del Toro movies there. It's definitely a fantastic town to be in. And
he talks about the family. He talks about everybody in the family. I'm guessing you're part of the family. Does that make a difference when it comes to putting a film together?
I definitely think it does, because you have the same story, you have the same language, you don't, exactly. When Guillermo is thinking about green, I'm not thinking about blue. We have the same relationships about storytelling. So staying close to the family is very important, I think, and it's a pleasure.
Okay, and the TIFF premiere is when this week?
I think it's Monday.
All right.
That is my understanding, but I could be wrong, but I think it's Monday.
Okay, I know I'm going to go see this at some point or another, but Dan, thank you very much for joining us, and all the best with this film.
Thank you very much.
Dan Lausten is the cinematographer of the upcoming movie, Frankenstein.